So here I am in the middle of nowhere. Millsy told me to wait here. So he's got a surprise for me. And I do like surprises. Unless of course it's some sort of boner or something. What's that I can hear in the distance? Oh, oh, Nissan GT-R. Oh, what's this?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Oh my God, it's Santa! I love Santa! I've always wanted to meet you. Can I sit on your lap and tell you what I want for Christmas?
No.
Oh, Santa?
Mate, it's me. It's Millsy.
Oh, Millsy.
Come on, hop in, son. Got something
Lovely.
to show you.
Lovely.
So, young Daniel,
Yes?
this is my Christmas present to you.
Fantastic!
You get to sit in the passenger seat of this R32 GT-R.
Do I get to keep it?
No, you bloody don't.
Merry bloody Christmas.
Yes, but I believe that you had one of these, didn't you?
I did have an R32 GT-R Santa, yes. I bought it myself because you wouldn't bring me one that year either, you miserable old kid.
Well, that's because you've been very bad with all the fingering and stuff.
Yeah, sorry about that, Santa.
Yes. But anyway, this is one of the first ones that I've driven, and have to say I'm quite surprised at how agile it is.
Yes.
For what seems like a potentially large car.
Yes, it is quite large. It's the smaller of the GT-Rs. If you think the 33 and the 34s are a bit bigger. But yeah, the 32, it's got a very quick steering rack. When I first got mine and started driving it, I nearly put it in a ditch.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
It was not what you want for Christmas, Santa.
Yes.
What do you think of the engine? Do you like it?
I feel like it sounds very lovely.
Yes.
But this one here is almost completely standard apart from the induction kit and the H-gas mushroom filters and the exhaust.
Yeah.
So I guess that's around 280 horsepower, 300 horsepower.
Yeah. So a reasonable amount of shove, but by today's standards, not that jazzy.
I know, you could buy a Golf with more power.
Yes.
And you know, it's like it doesn't pick.
Ooh. Bloody hell, Santa.
Yes, goes okay.
Quicker than your sleigh, you old git.
Well, I don't know. It depends if Rudolph's on form or not.
Oh, I see.
But yes, it's a jolly lovely car to drive, I have to say, in standard form.
Yes, well, you know, mine was tuned up. Mine was about 380 horsepower, so still running the twin turbos, but that gave it a nice bit of shove.
Yes, I should imagine. Didn't yours have all rose jointed suspension and
Yeah,
stuffings
it
like
did. Yeah, it had coilovers, rose joint suspension, which is super cool on the track, and on a lovely dry day it's great, but when it gets wet, the rose jointed stuff, it starts to squeak, so it needs regular maintenance. You've got to have the car up in the air, you've got to keep it greased up and stuff. So, you know, unlike your sleigh, which is just, you know, a pile of oak wood, it was a lot of aggro, mate. A lot of aggro. I mean,
yes, you need some of my special dust to make it go a bit faster.
Well, like fairy dust or something.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
well, yes, maybe.
Or dust.
Oh, interesting.
Snow, Santa.
Snow. Oh, I do like a bit of snow.
Don't we all? Saturday night, a few drinks, know what I mean? Know what I mean, Santa?
I mean, it feels like it just needs more power.
Well, Santa, it is very tunable. There are a myriad of options for the GT-R. Yeah, the twin turbo setup is nice, it's smoother, you get a little bit less lag, but you of course can put a massive turbo on these, and then the sky is pretty much the limit if your pockets are deep. And I imagine you've got loads of money.
Oh yes, I'm absolutely loaded.
Bastard.
What about the little quirks of these old Japanese cars? Anything potential buyers should look out for?
Well, I mean, the interior, it is what it is. It's an old Japanese car, it's a bit plasticky. You'll find stuff like the light bulbs behind the dash, they start popping and, you know, everything goes dim. Some of the dials will stop working. The heater matrix, that can pack up, but any old car can do that. You know, little bits and bobs, everything gets really brittle. You want to get one with the original seats in, which this car has got, although they're out of an R33, but they're still the same shape, still real nice. So yeah, you know, any old car, it's going to have its quirks, it's going to have its problems. Just doing a little 3-point turn, are you, Santa?
Yes. Yes.
Have you got a license, Santa?
Yeah, sure.
Did like your elf make it for you?
Yes. Anyway, one of my little helpers told me that when you bought yours,
yes,
you had a little bit of trouble putting petrol in it. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a story I like to recount on video, but yeah.
Right.
Down by the seat on the right-hand side, there's a release lever, and it's actually quite clearly labelled. But if you pull it upwards, it pops the boot, which is nice.
Oh yes.
But to open the fuel cap, you need to push it downwards. And I got to the petrol station after buying mine, and I couldn't work out how to operate it. So I had a little panic.
What an idiot.
Yes.
When you came and sat on my knee all those years ago and I asked you what you wanted for Christmas,
Yes.
and you said you wanted a willy, I wasn't too sure what you meant.
I meant I wanted a Willy Santa because I was a cow back then, but now I'm a big boy. So thank you very much, Santa.
So the acorn that I gave you was a suitable replacement?
Yes, it grew into a mighty oak tree. Well,
Wow.
mighty-ish. So here we've got the standard 4-pot calipers, standard brake discs. They're all right for road work. They got a reasonable bit of bite to them, but they won't last 5 minutes on the track. So you're going to want to upgrade those to something a bit more pokey. Nice set of Brembos, something like that.
Ho, ho, ho! Oh, an RB26.
Cool, you're off that, aren't you?
I do like a mince pie.
Clearly.
Ho, ho, ho.
So the famous RB26, 2.6 litre straight 6 twin turbo. On my car, it was rebuilt by Gary at GT-R, so it was running super sweet, super slick. No real dramas on these. If they're looked after, they run nicely, make good power, and obviously if you're going to rebuild it, you do everything you need to do. But yeah, one of the best engines ever made. The sexy rear end of the GT-R, probably the sexiest rear end in my opinion, because I used to have one. Iconic twin tail lights, just beautiful. Get the lights on at night and everyone knows who's in town. My car had a little bit of rust on it here and there. They're all pretty old now, so you know, you've got to check for the rust. This one's had a respray, looks pretty nice. But other than that, usually little spots around the seals, around the corners of the rear windscreen. Can be little areas to go, but like any old car, just go over it. Make sure she ain't rusty.
Ho, ho, ho. So, the big question. Would you buy one of these?
The iconic Nissan GT-R. Well, I had one of these and I loved it.
Right.
20 grand's a lot of money, but I reckon if I had the dough, Santa, I'd definitely buy one of these. It's an icon.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Yeah?
I reckon 20 grand you can get better, faster cars. I mean, it's great. I'd probably go for a Supra.
Yeah? You'd buy yourself a Supra for Christmas,
I would buy myself a Supra for Christmas, but if you love a GT-R, like which he does, and lots of you do, then it's worth buying. I mean, problem is I've got a beard in my mouth. Problem is they get that rare that you might not want to modify it too much, which
it's an investment.
yeah, which is.
Yeah, you got to drive it, right?
You've got to drive it, you've got to modify it. If you're up for modifying it, then go for it, because these modified are awesome. Yeah. The Garysaurus R32.
Oh, don't even start me talking about that.
That's all my Christmas. He's came at once when I saw that one.
Exactly.
Anyway, so that's our GT-R R32 overview.
They're awesome.
They are awesome.
Are they 20 grand awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should we do next?
Don't know. What do you fancy?
Fancy a Subaru.
Right, Scooby it is.
Scooby.